So the Galaxy Bud, oh, wait a minute, something's missing here. There we go, much better. What is going on, guys? Welcome to today's Tech with Lando, where I discuss my experiences with today's tech. Now, if you're new, grab the snacks, crack a cold one, hit that subscribe button while you're at it, and stay tuned because today we're taking a dive into the Galaxy Buds Plus. So the Galaxy Buds Plus are not Samsung's first attempt at totally wireless earbuds, and neither were the Galaxy Buds last year. No, you may have forgotten, but this journey began back in 2017 with the Gear IconX. Now, last year, Samsung rebranded their wearables from the Gear moniker to Galaxy to line up with the smartphones, and I must say they have made quite the stride since then. So the first thing you'll notice is the shiny new case, which looks far better than the matte finish of the original Buds, especially the red. It's like a candy apple red, which I think is by far the best color. And the white is pretty nice too. The touchpad on them has almost has that aura glow that the Note 10 Plus had. Now, aside from the new color, there are some subtle differences. The case is just a bit slimmer, and the left and right indicators are a little bit more pronounced. And on the buds themselves, you'll notice there's essentially no difference other than the additional microphone, which we'll get to later. So something I really appreciate about the software is the new animation, which shows the case opening and the buds twirling out and displaying the battery life of the buds in the case, which is something that carries right over to the Galaxy Wearables app, where you can see the buds, the case, and their battery percentages front and center. And it actually matches the color of your buds, which is pretty dope, I will say. Now, the first setting that you're greeted with is ambient mode, which is greatly improved compared to the original Buds. I honestly feel like I have super hearing, which sounds corny, but it is so true. So there's 3 settings initially: low, medium, and high, and there's another setting that I'll get to in a moment. Now, ambient mode is perfect for that gym scenario when another gymmer comes up to you and asks, "Hey man, how many more sets?" 8 more. It's even good when you're at the office, out for a run, at the grocery store. I mean, the list goes on. So yeah, ambient mode, it's dope. Next is the equalizer, which actually provides a noticeable difference in the sound profiles. And I personally listen to a variety of content, so I just leave it on dynamic, but obviously you can tailor it to however you'd like. And the buds are tuned by AKG, so they sound fire. But beyond that, you can choose which apps you want to hear notifications from. You can learn the ways of the touchpad, typical single tap for play pause, double tap for next song or answering a call, triple tap to go back a song, and lastly, the touch and hold, which is actually customizable. So you can set it to activate the voice assistant of your choosing, Bixby or Google Assistant. I personally choose Google Assistant. Or you can even turn on and off ambient sound, or even use the left for volume down and the right for volume up, and you can configure that to your liking, which is something I love about the Buds Plus. They don't have to be the same. And there's one single advanced setting that enables ambient sound during calls, which is actually really, really nice because the buds actually do cancel out a lot of noise naturally. So being able to hear that ambient sound during calls is a plus. You can even make your buds chirp like a bird if you lose them. And in the labs menu, you can also enable a tap of the outer edge of the buds to control the volume. So that way that frees up the touch and hold customization. And there's also a gaming mode, which will decrease the audio latency while you're gaming. And last but not least, that extra setting I mentioned before is extra high ambient mode, which is what enables that super hearing that I mentioned. Which brings me to my next point, microphones. My biggest gripe with the original Buds was the call quality. I kid you not, every single time I called someone, I'd get a complaint about the background noise. Washing my hands, sending an email. However, I am pleased to announce that the problem has been completely resolved. I mean, completely. I have literally shaved while on the phone with 0 complaints. This is because Samsung heard the feedback, no pun intended, and added an additional microphone to detect all sound and, using software, extract your voice from it and throw the rest in the garbage. So, round of applause for that. Now you'd think with all that extra software wizardry going on, the battery life would suffer, right? Nope, not at all. You're getting 11 hours with these puppies and another 11 with the case for a total of 22 hours. 11 plus 11 equals 22, in case you have trouble with your addition. So that's 11 2-hour gym sessions, or 2.5 days of work, or a long stroll through the desert. Nice. And if you're one to use earbuds constantly, you'll be pleased to know you can pop the buds in the case for 3 minutes and you'll have an hour worth of battery life. The case also wirelessly charges, which is super convenient for those that have a flat wireless charger, unlike myself. So, areas of opportunity. I can honestly only think of 2. Number 1, true noise cancellation. Now, don't get me wrong, the Buds Plus do a really good job of canceling out noise naturally, just due to the fact that they sit within your ear. But dedicated noise cancellation would absolutely take this functionality to the next level. Now, number 2, courtesy of my wife, is a Find My Case feature. So, like I mentioned earlier, you can find your buds by making them chirp, but it would be nice as well if you could find the case while you have the buds in your ear and maybe have misplaced them. Oh, and it's worth mentioning, I like that the AirPods Pro will tell you if you've got a tight seal or not. I think that is pretty dope, I must say. So all in all, the Galaxy Buds Plus are excellent, truly wireless earbuds. They sound great, the call quality is great, and the battery life is great, which is the exact 3 things you would want out of great wireless earbuds. I would say Samsung has done a complete 150 in terms of the difference in quality between the original Buds, which happens to be how much they cost, which also happens to be only $30 more than the original. So you want my opinion? Cop them, for sure. Alrighty guys, thank you all for watching. If you liked my review, then obliterate both the like and subscribe button, or give them a gentle tap until your heart's content. And make sure you hit the bell icon to be notified when I upload more videos discussing my experiences with today's tech. That's all for now, guys. Peace and love. Tech with Lando, where I discuss my experiences with today's tech.